Welcome back. Well, the students are doing a great job serving everybody here on their final day of the Wood-Fired University. Joining me right now is Brandon Nelson, and Brandon, right behind us, a wood-fired oven from Fire Within. What are they fueled by?
It is wood.
And we happen to have a whole tub of it right here in front of us. And you've come up with a way to be able to carry this wood in almost an effortless way. Tell us what you have right next to you.
Absolutely. So you can kind of tell the difference right here. This is a Fire Within firewood bag. Okay, so especially designed to hold an 18-inch piece of wood. That's what ours is cut for. It's very typical in the wood industry as well too. Right. So the owners and operators of our ovens typically will have 18-inch long pieces of wood cut for them. So as Bill was explaining wonderfully, you kind of have two extremes right here. You've got a tote full of wood, pretty cumbersome, very heavy to use. Right. This one has triple stitching on it as well too, as well as a very durable exterior. The material that it's made out of is going to be very durable for you, but the whole idea is to make it very convenient to carry up to probably about 24, a couple dozen pieces of wood.
Now, how long? Okay, that'll get you through an event. Wow, yeah. That is good. Well, can we see how much of this wood you can get into that bag?
Absolutely.
Now, typically, I would imagine these are pretty difficult to carry around. You have to have two hands, and they're bulky, etc. And even when they're not full of wood, they're still taking up a lot of space. Well, right now I can see that you're having pretty good success in getting that firewood in there.
It is.
And the other thing I like about it is it keeps the mess inside the bag. You don't have to hold that firewood up against you or anything like that. You're really ready to go.
It is. And it's easy to actually clean out. Not only do you have lack of mess going in, it's easy to get the mess out of the bag as well too, after the firewood's out. So it stays very clean really easily with good dry wood. Is what we're after anyway.
Now, just like your dough bag, when it's not being used, it folds up out of the way, really takes no space at all.
You're absolutely right. And the whole idea here, Bill, is to make certain that a full tote of wood is going to be a full bag of wood for you too.
Okay. And we still got a couple sticks left. You still have more room in there. And you have these nice wide straps, which is going to make it easy on the hands to carry as well.
Absolutely. So, I probably have a couple dozen in here.
And that's going to get us through an event. We've emptied out the bin here. And, the nice thing I like about it is I can pick it up with one hand. And, Brandon, I grew up on a dairy. We used to carry 10-gallon buckets of milk and water, And my cousins would come out and they would pick up a 10-gallon bucket and they'd go struggle with it. But it was actually easier to pick up two 10-gallon buckets because that balanced you out. With this, same principle applies. You could pick up two of these and carry it the same way you would struggle with just one of these.
Exactly. Much easier to squat and do a proper lift with two bags with handles on the sides rather than trying to lift a cumbersome tote right out in front of you. So that's kind of unsafe versus safe.
Well, I tell you what, handy, convenient, we can carry more, enough for one event. All of that said, Brandon, everybody's radar went up, said, how can I get one of these firewood bags? What's the best way for them to do so?
Visit us at firewithin.com. Go to our accessories page in our store. We'll set you up.
Easy enough. Brandon, thanks for being on again.
Thank you very much, Bill.